So the first of the enabling targets, Target 7A. By 2030, enhance international cooperation to facilitate access to clean energy research and technology, including renewable energy, energy efficiency, and advanced and cleaner fossil fuel technology, and promote investment in energy infrastructure and clean energy technology. Indicator 7A1. International financial flows to developing countries in support of clean energy and research and development and renewable energy production, including in hybrid systems. International public financial flows in support of clean energy in developing countries have a decreasing trend that started before the COVID-19 pandemic and continued through 2021, amounting to approximately $10.8 billion. The downward trend in public investment is expected to continue in 2022, with it possibly taking several years to make up for the lower commitments. Financing stays lower than what is needed to reach SDG7, in particular for the least developed countries, landlocked developing states, and small island developing states. You often see when some of these statistics are being quoted that it is those three groups of countries, the least developed countries, landlocked developing countries, and small island developing states, that often end up bearing the brunt of the worst news in these cases. The distribution of flows by technology in 2021 shifted. Solar energy attracted most flows at 43%, followed by 33% of flows directed from multiple or other renewables and 16% to hydropower. Wind and geothermal energy received less than 10% of commitments. These decreases reflect the fact that commitments increasingly fall into the multiple/other renewable category, populated by energy funds, green bonds, and other government-led programs to support renewables, energy efficiency, and electricity access. This category is growing in importance as there is increasing interest in funding mechanisms that target multiple energy technologies at once. Geographically, all regions saw an annual decrease in international public flows in 2020 of 13%, and then again in 2021 of 11%. Yet in 2021, several regions saw increases in financial flow. North America and Europe received 81% more, which was $180 million. Sub-Saharan Africa had a large recovery of 45% from 2020. Eastern Asia and Southern Asia increased by 23%, and unspecified countries increased by about 4%. Commitments are increasingly more widely distributed, with a larger group of countries receiving a larger share of investment. During the 2010-2019 period, 36 countries received 80% of all commitments, but since then, the number has slightly increased to 38, including unspecified countries and sub-regions without allocations. The improved distribution is a result of several factors. First, more investments are going to unallocated countries or residual countries in specific regions or unspecified countries, which statistically diversifies the recipients of the investments. Second, expanding the analysis to cover a longer period flattens the variability of flows and results in a more even distribution. Third, although the number of donors invested in renewables has decreased from 2020 to 2021, the top investors have slightly increased how many recipients they support. And again, there are some more interesting statistics shown there on that table.